Well, we just talked about, why we break it down and this and that. I just said you got to look at we grade every tape. We looked at our grades and we totaled them up. And it comes back to you see, you can get all fired up. You want to do good as a team and let's play great, and let's win, and let's jump up and down and get all excited. But you better look at yourself in the mirror. And individually, these guys got to do it. Then it'll come together. But 6 or 7 or 8 guys do it. It won't work. It won't work. That's why you play with 11 guys. They got 11 guys on the other side of the ball. So if all 11 guys aren't doing it, it's hard. And we weren't. And I think they really accepted the challenge. They really did. And I give a lot of credit to, after we kind of got it going. Then Sharice Wright, I think, if you call it player only meeting, I think that was huge. He asked if he could ask the head coach first, and he asked me. He said, after you get done, because I talk to the defense every day, we get together, we do this and that, and he said, as I talked to him on Tuesday, then he said Wednesday, he said, could I talk to the team on Wednesday? I think it was Thursday. He said, after you're done, Coach, could we have a player-only meeting with the defense? I said, sure, if you want to. He said, that's up to you. And so he did it. It wasn't for me to, I don't know what he said, I just know one thing. If the players came out there, hit the practice field running, I think that a lot of credit goes to Sharice. That's what senior leaders are for you. And I didn't tell him to do it. Lane didn't tell him. He did it he took it upon himself. And I think, from what I understand, he told me a little bit way. He said, well, I'm going to start with myself. Because you really do. You have to look at yourself. And he still played pretty well. But he wanted to let everybody know we all got to do it. We all got to do better.
Did you simplify some things today for him too? I mean, did you kind of get away from some of this?
Well, we've kind of tried to do that all along, a little bit. But not necessarily. We still did. But I think really they followed out the game plan, and it doesn't necessarily mean the game plan, just doing their job. And sometimes you can, and then I think we're a little fragile on defense. Each game we've been a little bit, especially here lately, and I know that's what happened at Stanford, what happened the week before. And when you make a mistake or don't do well, then oh gosh, or here we go again. Well, you can't do that. You can't do that. Forget the last play. Go to the next play. There's 60 plays, 58 plays, 72 plays, 35 plays. Maybe you only play 18 plays. But because you're not going to play perfect. Nobody, I told this morning, nobody in the Hall of Fame has ever played a perfect game. I mean, it's hard to do. Hard to do. I'm talking about.
So when you say fragile, you're talking about emotionally.
Emotionally a little bit. And so that when they break down, then they kind of, oh gosh, well, you forget the last play. You got to go to the next play. So,
did you blitz more today?
We blitzed a little bit early. We did. We did. I think we got them out of rhythm a little bit. But it's one of those days too. They were off and we were on. It's not a, Jeff Teffer's a heck of a football coach. And Lane will tell you that because Lane was under him when he first started as a coach. And but it was one of those days. His quarterback was off a little bit. We were really playing well.
Looked like the kids were really running to the ball well today. Everywhere you look, somebody was running well to the football.
I like that. Yeah, I like that. That's the most exciting thing about defense is when you run to the ball and you hit. Tackle the guy with the ball. Because that's the idea of the game, right? And then TJ had a big play. On the play pass, the tight end running the corner route, and he came back and made a big. They were moving a little bit at that time.